everyone, so today I'm going to be trying some Chinese snacks. So as you all know and probably have heard of before, Scarlett Supermarket is all over Singapore right now. It's a very popular supermarket chain that has made its wonders. So these are the two things I've gotten to try, and let's try and see my reactions. So here is our first snack. This is what it's called. This is the Konjac Shuang Konjac strips, hot and spicy. So I've heard of konjac before. It's a type of root vegetable, I believe, and I googled and it has two very fun names. It's called either voodoo lily or devil's tongue. Konjac is known to be very good for a keto diet or for a low carb diet because it's known to have less carbs in it, and they're also called miracle noodles in a keto diet. So let's open this up. This is what is inside. Looks like it has spikes of some kind. There. That little like bulbous texture at the end. Oh, it smells really good. It smells like the mala spice or like the Sichuan hot pepper. So it has a slightly chewy texture, slightly slippery, slides around in the mouth a little bit, and it has a really good pepper kick to it. It's not spicy. I mean, I don't find it spicy. You might. Like you cook some jjajangmyeon or jjajangmyeon and you put some of this on top as a topping. I think that would be really fun. Yeah, you can definitely feel the pepper though, because it's like slightly numbing my tongue a little bit. This is really good. You should get it. But I think out of 10 my rating would be a 9. I do not think you should serve it like this because I think this might be a little too much for someone to handle. The serving suggestion would be to serve it like a side or to serve it with other things. So the next snack I have to kind of cool my taste buds a little bit is the Bestore handmade mochi in the mango flavor. And it came in a lot of different flavors. I think there was matcha, there was taro and other flavors. But I decided to get mango because I think personally mango is the most palatable flavor. Ooh. Comes in a pack of 5. So like typical mochi, it's very soft to the touch, very pillowy. You can play with it. And I don't think there's any filling inside, it's just the mango mochi. Okay, let's have a taste. Okay, so like regular mochi, it definitely sticks to your tongue a little bit, or like sticks to your teeth. Flavor comes through. Pretty good mango flavor, not too strong, not too light. For those of you that have never had mochi before, it's superbly pillowy, but kind of soft. But yeah, I think overall, taste is really good. A strong 8.5 out of 10.
Several days later.
So I'm back with a few more snacks and I took another shopping trip over to Scarlett, and here is some of them. Let's open and try them. So the first ones look like very classic strawberry gummies. They are the Wang QQ gummies, strawberry flavor. QQ is the equivalent of it being chewy. So they have this in the strawberry flavor as well as the grape flavor, but then I got strawberry because I like strawberry flavor gummies more. So it looks like a strawberry, a little bit. Very chewy, basic nice strawberry flavor, not too sweet. Next up we have the Haochidian crispy hazelnut biscuit. They have this in multiple flavors including almond, walnut as well as hazelnut. And I decided to get hazelnut because I think it goes the best with biscuits instead of the other nuts. They're individually wrapped, which is nice. Okay, unfortunately, I do not have a full biscuit to show you, but here is a crumb. The biscuit is not spongy by any means. It's very light. It's the type that would crumble really easily. A light, very like airy kind of nuttiness. It's not bad. I could see myself eating this like as a snack with tea. But it's the kind of biscuit that if you were to dip into tea, it would become soggy and drop off almost immediately. The last snack I have today is one I'm very excited to try. Do y'all know this brand? I hope you do. This is the White Rabbit brand. They're mostly popular for their sweets, like they're very sweet milk sweets. But then this is the White Rabbit milk tea in the white peach oolong flavor. And I'm gonna open up and see what is inside. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's read the instructions. Oh, it's on the package. So this is a tea bag, the Oolong tea bag. This one is the condensed milk. This one seems to be, I'm not sure. This might be the milk tea fruit. This is the cup of tea. This is currently only Oolong tea because it's the tea bag steeped in water. I'm about to add some milk to make it milk tea. And I noticed that they don't give anything for you to stir. Maybe you're only supposed to use the straw to stir. But I find that a bit counterproductive because the straw is plastic. Wouldn't it just melt? So I'm just gonna go ahead and add some of that. Not a lot though, as I don't like my drinks very sweet.
Bruh.
It's not bad. I would say that the oolong flavor is less strong, but maybe it's my mistake that I put so much milk powder in it. But the taste is good. You can't really taste the white peach much. It's not bad. Would I have it hot though? Definitely not. I prefer to have oolong tea iced because I think the notes of the tea come out better in ice rather than when it's hot. Because when it's hot, whatever that you put on top sometimes kind of devours the oolong tea flavor a little bit. So overall, I think it's not too bad. Though I would make it with regular water next time and have it iced. So this is day 3, the final day where I've bought snacks for me to try. So my friend kindly gave me some of the snacks that she had at home from Scarlett for me to take a taste. So we're gonna go through this and see what is inside. So starting out with the smallest snack, we have these. These look like flour rolls that look like braids. This is the zoomed version. So my friend was telling me that these are like flour based snacks, and one of them, this is the original flavor in orange, and this is the salt and pepper flavor. Based off of visuals, they do look sweet, vaguely sweet. So this is what it looks like. It has that braid texture that I was talking about, and that braid look as well. It's essentially a biscuit or like a flour based cookie. This is kind of like the Chinese version of a Maharashtrian snack called shankar pare. I'll pop up a picture right here for you to see. Continuing on with that sentiment, that thought, we have this in the salt and pepper flavor. I think this will be a little more flavorful. That one was kind of bland. I do see some pepper flakes on there. I like this one a lot more. Can definitely taste a little bit of the pepper. But yeah, overall these snacks are pretty fun. It's like a nice one bite. Like you can eat it on the go kind of snacks. I would give this like an 8 out of 10. They're not too bad. I would have them again. Okay, so next up we have 2 ready to eat things that are in squeeze packets, or like packets like this. This is a ready to eat scallop that's been chopped up into pieces, and I imagine that you would put this on top of like noodles or rice, or like eat it as a side dish, or have it, I guess, just as a snack. I'm not sure. But this is a scallop, and this is the vegetarian version of it. It's the lotus root, as you can see very clearly on the package. It smells spicy. Okay, I'm down. Very clear that it's a lotus root. And I can't tell what flavoring is inside this, but my friend was telling me that it's a little like Indian spice, which is interesting to me, so I will give it a sniff first. Definitely smells a little curry-y. Smells like clove, star anise, a little bit of... So the flavor of this is kind of muted mala, is I guess the best way I would say it. It is reminiscent of mala, but it doesn't have the same kick, nor does it have the same amount of spiciness. I think the flavor in this is definitely more muted, so if you do not like the konjac or something that is very overly spicy, you might prefer this, but I don't prefer this because I like something with a bit more flavor. So yeah, I think this is good if you're gonna put it in a dish, as like you would just add it in. You don't have to do any of the cooking, none of the boiling, none of the seasoning, none of the flavoring, nothing. It's all packed in here. I think I'll give this like a 6 out of 10. Not my preference personally, and I think the flavor is just a little lacking in this one, even though it looks so flavorful on the package. Lies. Okay, moving on to the scallop now. So I've never had scallop like this, like in a packet like this. So for what it's worth, I think the scallop flavor is quite nice. The meat of the scallop itself is quite tender. I like that a lot. And the flavor is like vaguely soy, kind of salty, a little chili. But I think this is great if you just want a little side together with something that you're eating. Like, oh, maybe I guess I forgot to put protein in my meal. Let's have this on the side. I think that is what I would use things like these for. to just complete my nutritional value of my meal instead of like intentionally choosing to eat this, you know. But yeah, I think it's pretty convenient for those that do eat fish on a regular basis and who do like using things like this that are convenient to help them in their cooking. So for that, I think this is great, and my overall rating for this would be an 8.5. We are coming to the second last snack of this video, which is looks kind of like the Konjac packaging, but this is Fengchi Kelp. Kelp apparently has a lot of very good medicinal and health properties. So I've never had kelp before, I'll be fully honest, I've never had it. It's the hot and spicy flavor of the Fengchi kelp. It's just like this, looks like a leaf. So we're gonna give it a taste. Texture's a bit slimy. I'm just sitting here, I could easily polish this off. Another thing I will say is that I don't know how else you would eat this other than just straight out of the packet. Like, you know, with the konjac, I was like, oh, you can use it as a side or with other ways of serving it. I do not know how you would eat this. But I guess I've not been exposed to any dishes that use kelp in it. That's why I don't know. But yeah, I think it's a good snack. The spice is not overly spicy. I prefer the texture of konjac to this. This one is it's slimy, a little slimy, which is fine. But the main problem I have with it is that it's really thin. 2 bites and it's gone. The texture element in this is not as strong as the konjac. So yeah, overall maybe like an 8. Oh no, okay, fine. I'll give it an 8.5 or, okay, fine, a 9. It's not the worst. I would eat this again. I don't know if I'll buy a whole packet though. The very last snack of this day and this video is this. This is the Kang Scallion braised ribs noodle with a shallot flavoring. Looks like this. Oh wow, my reflection. Looks like this. Looks really, really promising. We're gonna open this up and we're gonna try it. This is the shallot flavoring, pretty sure. You can see the picture of the onion. Then these two probably are like the scallions portion of this, and this is the ribs version of this, like the pork seasoning. Yeah, this looks like a scallion and just like salt based seasoning. Oh, this is the pork braised like broth thing that's gone in. Now I'm gonna put in the shallot flavoring. There we go. I've mixed everything up and all the mix-ins make the noodles look super interesting, so I'm excited to give this a taste. Shallot flavor comes through first. It's very potent and prominent. It braised kind of comes in kind of naturally afterwards, but the braised flavor, the braised rib flavor is not as strong as I expected it to be. But I guess it's fine because it is an instant noodle. You can't expect a very potent, strong flavor. And compared to other instant noodles, sometimes, you know, when you put in the vegetables, they sink right to the bottom or they go right to the sides and you can never get them. These are actually really nicely suspended. As you can see, the seasoning overall is quite good for an instant noodle. They're very elaborate, you know. The flavors come out one after the other. You don't taste everything at once. You know what you're eating. And I like that about this. So I think I'd give this a strong 9. For $1, I think this is pretty worth it. And I'm gonna finish it, I guess. I like it. So yeah, that has been 3 separate days of me trying snacks at Scarlett Supermarket. If you have any other recommendations, do let me know. I'll be happy to try it. That's all for now. See you guys next time. Bye bye. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I had this ratchet idea of mixing some of the other things that we have gotten into the noodle and see what it helps enhance the taste. So this looks like a nice, well-rounded, balanced meal from Scarlett Supermarket.